Hello, universe. Welcome to my world. We still are on Angelina Jordan and only Angelina Jordan, and today we're going to be looking at her meteoric rise very early in her career, and we're going to focus on the years between 6 and 9 years old. We're going to focus on 4 different performances to track exactly the type of shooting star she was and she has become. We're going to start when she's 6 years old. She was in the recording studio at 6, and she did 3 different songs during this session. One, she did Christine Aguilera's Hurt. She also did I Who Have Nothing. And the third song we will be looking at specifically is Adele, Rolling in the Deep. Now, when you listen to these songs, all of them, they are all a bit raw and unpolished. She is only 6 years old, remember? And you can listen to them and you would not necessarily think she's going to be a star or even a superstar. But you will not see a 6-year-old having more fun than Angelina Jordan is having. She is just living the music. It is coursing through her veins. She is bopping with it, and she loves it. She absolutely loves it. And it reminds me of a surfer surfing the waves, where he's completely being swept up in the waves and the ocean, and the way she is being swept up in the music and the movement with it. It's really wonderful. Let's have a look and see what we're talking about. That was Angelina Jordan, 6 years old, having a wonderful time with the music. Next, after 6, she is 7. Now, those of you who follow Angelina Jordan closely will think, I think I know what he's going to feature when she's 7 years old. And you would be half right, but only half right. You would think, we're going to listen to Gloomy Sunday, and we are, but we are going to listen to not the main performance, which immediately went viral with 5 million views and which completely launched her career, but we're going to listen to her rehearsal 1 hour before, sitting very informally before her performance. And this is very interesting because this is probably the 47th time she's rehearsing this song, and she's a little bit bored and she's a little bit distracted. And for me, I can watch this performance and think, she's good, but I wouldn't necessarily think that she's a star. But then, an hour later, she goes out and she is total superstar status. So let's listen to the full 1-minute rehearsal, and then we will focus more on trying to understand the difference between the rehearsal and the real performance.
Not away as a black hole. I'm never returning. Moon makes me angry if I'm full of joining. Moon me someday.
Now, that was Angelina Jordan in the rehearsal just before she went out on stage. Now, I've listened to them very, very closely and very carefully. I cannot hear a difference between that performance and when she's on stage. She has the backing track in both. She is a little bit distracted, but when she goes on stage, she's extremely focused. Let us just focus now on one line from both the stage performance and the rehearsal. See if we can tell any difference. Maybe the only thing I can say is in the rehearsal when she sings the word R, A-R-E, she caresses it a bit more, but I really can't hear the difference. But in that moment, she goes from being very, very good in the rehearsal to being an absolute superstar. And once again, it is undefinable. Let's have a listen.
Now was I slumberless.
Okay, that was the live performance. And now let's contrast it to that same line from the previous.
Now was I slumberless.
I can't hear any difference, but there it is. She has a rehearsal and a breakout performance, and even the rehearsal is wonderful, but then the actual performance is, again, a different galaxy. This is Angelina Jordan, age 7, with her breakout performance. Next, after 7, Angelina is 8. This is the other side of the Norway's Got Talent cycle, and this is the final where she pretty much comes along and says, okay, let me put this milkshake down. I'm not fooling around anymore. I don't play with dolls anymore. We have to take this seriously now. And she starts by saying this wonderful, wonderful line. She's saying, well, I'm going to show how much I really like music, but I don't hear that line. I hear, I'm going to show what I can do, which is very different again. So that is immediately followed by the start of the song. The jazz trumpet kicks in, and Angelina Jordan mimics. She just copies the jazziness of that trumpet with the same feel and the same tone, and you can it just explodes at you.
Jeg elsker å synge, og det skal jeg vise dere I kveld.
You can hear the jazziness in the trumpet and the same jazziness in her voice. And she's only 8. Why not? Why not? Same song, little further along, just to show what she is capable of doing.
And the curtain is high. Oh, your dad is rich and your mom is good looking.
That was Angelina Jordan, age 8. And now Angelina Jordan is age 9. Now, you probably, if you follow Angelina Jordan, will not be surprised by my choice, age 9, We are looking at I Put a Spell on You. And this is, if Angelina Jordan singing Gloomy Sunday, if that was her breakout performance, then Angelina Jordan, age 9, doing I Put a Spell on You was a blowout performance. This is where she blew everyone out of the water and she blew the wax out of our ears. I have never seen a song or a book or a movie or anything which has had so much universal acclaim as this video has had. Everyone, new people who've never heard of her before, songwriters, musicians, radio DJs, and even your granny, everyone says,
"You did that? I wasn't expecting that."
And the different aspects of this video. First of all, it is totally, totally unexpected. A lot of people see this video and think, well, I mean, it's not that little girl who's about to sing, is it? Or when she starts singing, they'll go, what? That noise cannot be coming out of that little girl. So there's the element of total surprise. And then there's the musical aspect. It's the jazziness, it's the mood, it's her timing, it's the phrasing. And then there is, and this is the key for me, the variety within this performance. I mean, she does raspiness.
Just spell on you because you're mine.
And she does her growl. And she does her shriek. And then she does, I don't even know what to call this. I call this an exclamation point.
Hey, what's up?
And then she does this. This actually is my favorite part. This is the melodic part. I really like this. At the end, she just shows the control and power and depth of her voice. I mean, I know she's not an opera singer, but when she finishes the song at the end, the way she lingers on the word care, it's just operatic and just completes the total range of skill that is on display with this universally acclaimed 9-year-old blowout of a performance, which immediately puts her into the stratosphere.
I don't care.
And she's 9 years old, and it is said throughout the history of the human species, no 9-year-old has ever given a better or more commanding or more stunning performance than Angelina Jordan has done with this song, age 9. Okay, so you see the trajectory. You see from age 6, where she's a bit raw and unpolished, and you can say, well, you know, she may have a future, she may not have a future. And then by the age of 7, 8, and 9, and at 9, she is in a completely different universe and a completely different phenomena. Okay, gang, it's worth tracking this and seeing what's happening. We will continue our Angelina Jordan, and we will see where we go. Bye.